It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Tell him, Canada Dry.
Bippity boppity boo! We got blood and guts for you! Oh my
Okay.
goodness. This was off the hook tonight.
Oh, yeah. It
As the
was.
kids say.
Yeah.
It was definitely crazy for my first live watching AEW. It was insane.
That's
Off
not
the
a normal,
chisane.
it's not a normal show.
Joe, you got your line. You do.
JFB.
Yeah.
Rev that engine.
All right.
Pop, pop.
There we go.
Start your engines.
Lights blaze, sweat and spark. Chain and the cage, dynamite after dark. Like thunder, voices roar. Blood on the mat, this ain't no encore. Dynamite after dark. Explodes like fire, leaves a mark. Dynamite after dark. No mercy, no retreat, no sparkles heart.
Kaboom, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Dynamite After Dark, which is brought to you by SWA Sabres. That's right, SWA Sabres. Link is down below. Go ahead, go to the website. They sell lightsabers. Some of the best looking lightsabers. They got two kinds. They got a cosplay one for showing off. You know, hey, look what I got. Looks just like this guy's lightsaber. And they have combat. In case you and your knucklehead friends just want to beat the living hell out of each other, go for it. It's a buy one, get two free, which means I'm sure you can scrounge up three of your knucklehead friends and just let them go at it.
Christmas is coming.
SWA
Christmas is
Sabres.
coming.
Yeah, SWA Sabres.
So if I left it on, can I like use it as like a lamp or something? Just put it on my wall.
Sure, why not?
It's a nightlight.
Yeah.
What else? What
Just
else?
blowing the background for ambiance.
Yeah.
And then like it's detachable, so I can grab it and then like whack a thug with it.
There you go. I mean, the uses are unlimited, people, but mostly it's safety and protection. It's Dynamite. I am, of course, your professor. I'm a baller, shot caller. I am the JFB. James from Boston. And fuck your thumbs down.
And I am the patron saint of professional wrestling. I am that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. Canada effing dry. And I'm sure Fruit Cat is around here somewhere. We'll scrounge him up along the way.
Hell yeah. And you know how I know he's the most bubbly son of a bitch?
Tell
Sports
me.
Illustrated said it.
Yep.
Bleacher Report said it.
Yep.
Sean Sapp said it.
Yep. You know who else said it?
Who else?
Our own beat reporter, the Kimster.
Yeah, Kimster said it. It's all over the internet. You either just don't know, you're just too dumb to know. What about this guy down here? He ain't no dummy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was on assignment last week. I am so glad to be back with my brothers and sisters. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Lord of the Manor. It is the man who will always be too sweet to be sour. It is better than your boyfriend, Lord Ryan Rich. And I am joined by some of the most fantabulous people that I've ever seen in my life, including my real life tag team partner over here.
Oh, yeah.
What is up, everybody? It's me. It's me. It's the EVP. And I'm just telling y'all now, this episode of Dynamite was brought to you by me. because this was an EVP Joe episode if I've ever seen one.
Oh, it was delicious, nutritious. Hot damn. Summer in the city. Feeling a little dirt and gritty.
And our fifth tonight is
Yeah.
the star of Kimmy Chat. She's the star of one half star of Speedy Reviews with Kimmy and Lou.
Yeah.
Even though there was no Lou this week, I was disappointed. I was waiting.
Yeah, there was one.
Yeah, right after Raw.
No. You said Kimmy and Lou, but it was the Kimmy and the Kidster this week. It was false advertisement, is all I'm saying.
That's my
Lou and the Kidster are the same person.
Then call it Kimmy and the Kidster. I was so confused.
Did you call it Kimmy and Kidster this time?
No.
No, it's always Kim and Lou, but yeah, that's my kid. She's the kidster. She's here actually tonight in the room with me, just off camera.
I'm the one who gave her that nickname.
I know.
Sorry to
It was
interrupt
me.
your introduction, but you two had me absolutely laughing my ass off after that first review. I
That was
love
good.
it.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So yeah, I'm the kidster, and thanks for the props, guys.
Bang, bang. So we're here to talk about three things: blood and guts.
Before you do, I would like to congratulate Natalia Markova.
Oh, I was going to do that. It was on my notes. You just
Oh,
you stepped over me, man.
we gotta maybe exchange notes here.
It's right there.
Can we move it up then? I'll let you take it.
Got the notes.
No, go ahead. Because, I mean, Natalia Markova won the NWA. Before we even get in, she won the NWA Women's World Heavyweight Championship. That little picture in the middle, some of the greatest women wrestlers of all time have worn that belt. The history of that belt is almost, if not as deep as the 10 pounds of gold. And she's walking around with it, strutting like Ric Flair.
Woo!
Yeah. That was a really, really good match.
It was.
It was killer.
You deserve it.
And let me get credit to Kenzie Page. She is a good wrestler.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I said to you. She's not just good looks. She killed it in that match.
Oh, she brought it. This will go down as her crowning. I think this will go down right now as the best year of her career
So far.
And now she's on point. She's on notice. Every single promotion now is looking at her.
It's crazy because it's like before the company, like everyone still saw her, but like when you put that belt on them, it's that spotlight comes on them instantly.
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
And I feel Billy was holding off on purpose because he didn't want to put the spotlight on her because he was afraid to lose her.
Well, see, that's the thing. You all know this match was taped in August.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't have pay-per-view, so they just wait and air all their pay-per-views on the Power.
The reason why they do it is because they can't afford to do it. That's the
Billy
reason
Corgan
why
needs
they're
to
doing
find a
what
better
they're
way to
doing.
Distribute his product is what he needs to do.
Well, here's the thing. Everyone looks at the NWA as like D-level territory bullshit nobody gives a rat's ass about. That's the problem. Because when NWA eventually dissipated and became WCW and then gets bought by WWE, when Vince created the network, was it easy to find anything from the NWA? It was ridiculous.
Well,
There's a lot of footage that's hidden out there.
To be fair, by the time WWE bought WCW, NWA had already split away, and eventually NWA is what started TNA.
Right.
Jeff
Well,
Jarrett.
Yeah, which is weird, which
had
is
the
how
NWA
it first
title
been again.
yeah.
Because of the Dixie Carter thing. So it's this weird cycle that repeats itself.
The reality is that Billy Corgan plays chess while everybody else is playing dumb fuck checkers. I mean, he's got Roku right now, and that's generating a stream. And that's getting advertisers. And as streaming numbers go up, bigger advertisers, eventually now they can go out and seek a legitimate deal like on Hulu or Disney or whatever. You know,
I'll be
That was
watching it.
your first NWA show as well, wasn't it, Kimmy?
Yeah, it definitely was. Like I said, I will be watching again.
Yeah.
I loved it.
You know what you need to do, Kimmy? Honestly, go back to pre-COVID NWA on YouTube.
Yeah.
It was some of the best wrestling on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Did you
loved it. I absolutely loved it.
All the people that are in AEW and WWE were in the NWA at the time. Ricky Starks.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes was there too.
Brian Cage
When
wasn't he there?
The SmackDown or the Raw manager, SmackDown manager, whichever one. Nick Aldis, he was the champion for forever.
For like 5 years almost, right?
Over 1,000 days he was champion.
Yep.
Jesus.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, anyways, congratulations to Natalia Markova. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Now that she's going to
Congratulations.
come on the channel because she said she would when she won the title.
Yeah, and she
You have,
got
to
that
ask her,
title.
you have to ask her how does it feel now to be able to let the cat out of the bag, knowing what she knows from August till now.
Yeah, she had to be quiet about it for so long.
Yeah.
Like she even had to have a match with what's the WWE girl that's the gothic one, the Filipino girl.
Roxanne Perez?
No. Yeah. The one used to come into the ring in a tank.
Oh, Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah, she had the match with Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for the title, right?
There was no title. She didn't have a title because she
Oh.
just won it. So that was weird. I wonder how they did that. I guess they had to play it like she had no title.
Yeah. All right. Well, we know why you're here. A whole lot of you crazy dudes like the five of us. Is you're here to talk about Blood and Guts.
Yeah.
And let me just tell you that I loved Match Order. Then we'll talk about it. So, out first, Sky Blue, followed by Willow. Julie Hart comes out. Harley Cameron comes out. Tekla, Jamie Hayter, Megan Bain, Chris Statlander, Mercedes Moné, Mina Shirakawa, Marina Shafir, Tony Storm. I'm going to go with Canada Dry first because I like to cut you a jib, my friend.
Thanks, brother. So my favorite part of this Blood and Guts match is when Harley Cameron pulls out the puppet
Yeah.
and then she gets it pulled off by Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
Chucks it in the corner or whatever. And then you see the brass knucks.
Yeah.
I thought that was such a cool moment. And then she just nails Mercedes with them.
Yeah.
That was my favorite moment in the whole cage here. I won't. There's a lot of people here, so I won't keep you all with me. I want to know what. I want to start with Kimmy because this is her first experience.
All right, Kim, you go next.
Oh my God, man. Those women blew it out the water. Like, what a fire opener. Like you couldn't, I can't have anything to compare it to because, like, you watching it, like, with the kid, and then Justin ran home from work. Like, they thought it was a pay-per-view.
It had those vibes.
And I was like,
always
this is like their Monday Night Raw. I am so thankful that I now have the channel to watch this. Like, it was insane. My favorite part of the match, though, was when is it Mercedes? She started handing out the belts to everybody to use as weapons.
Love that.
That was my favorite part of the match.
Okay. I don't know which two knuckleheads I want to go with first, so I'm going to go Joe.
All right. I love this match. It was so much fun. The right team went over, in my opinion, given what happens later on in the show. But first off, we got to give a shout out to Harley Cameron, who's dressed as Tifa and looking just
Yeah,
fine.
that was
Love
awesome.
the cosplay. Yeah, my favorite part was I love Mercedes just handing out all over titles to everybody.
EVP Joe, for those who do not know, explain who Tifa is.
Tifa's from Final Fantasy. She's like the most recent one, I believe. But she's a badass in the video games.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify. So some people may not know who it is.
That's true. Like, so I was scrolling through Facebook, and people were like, "Oh, the ending was lame." And I couldn't disagree more. Freaking Mina Shirakawa was getting choked out and whipped with the TNT title. Like, what more could you have asked for, apart from what the guys do and setting everyone on fire? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree
The mirror
that
was great too. If they didn't tap after the mirror in the face, like, come on.
yeah, like that was totally a Tony Storm. I feel like written for her.
Mhm.
Like it's just screams Tony Storm, that ending.
Now the hot tag.
Lord Ryan Rich.
So my favorite part of this match is Sky Blue because she immediately bled within like 3 minutes. Like I'm talking like she's been in a battle. We're like Sean Ross stuff is like 7 minutes into Dynamite, and it's what it is, and it's like her just with the whole crimson mask. And I love her yelling out the entire time, "This is my match," because she is the one who was pushed ever since she got there to get a woman's blood and gut match. The reason why this is there is partly because of her, and it's because she is walking on the ground that KJ and um Allie and Penelope laid out. And Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa, those women were the first extreme of AEW. And finally, we got the culmination of that 5 years later with the first ever women's blood and guts match. I agree that the right team went over 100%. All the spots in here, I could not even believe for the women's match. I knew they were going to go hard, but like the bit of nails on the outside too, like come on, guys. Like, this was fucking ridiculous. And if you did not enjoy this match, you don't enjoy wrestling.
That's
I will say another spot that I like.
Unless you're Alexander Haney and then you hated it.
Another spot that I thought was absolutely insane was Marina with her bare feet just stomping the class to kick Tony in the chest. Oh, that that
Her
had
laughing at the end of the match too. Like after Tony did it, like Marina just sitting there laughing, sitting on the like for me, that was like one of the creepiest things I've ever seen in my life. Like it was like this woman's a psycho.
yeah, she is.
does Tony Storm always wear that face paint?
No,
No,
this
that
is
was
part
special
of
for
a new ascension of her character.
Okay.
But big old fat fucking Halo's up for me, that's for sure.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
was glad someone said it. Halo's up for me as well.
Oh, obviously. Big Halos up.
So I like the match. I don't know what happened to Lord Ryan Rich.
He's been having
His
an
internet's been shaky this whole time.
Yeah, he's been on and off. I love the match. I want to get that straight. I love the
So
match.
you're giving it Halo's up.
I give the match a Halos up. I give it a big Halos up. I love the spots. Some of them probably were a little more dangerous than they should have been. But, dangerous spots. They have a stunt coordinator. I know they do because I know when I saw how Darby, which we'll talk about later, it made sense. They had stunt coordinators. Everything was safety glass. But no joke, I've cut myself on safety. I have a scar on my thumb that's about, I don't know, about that big from a piece of safety glass.
Well,
that just
and on top
sheared
of that,
right through my
JFP,
thumb.
like when they tried to put Sky Blue through that table, they tried like 3 times. And
Yeah.
like Bryce Remsburg spent a significant amount
The
of
women's champ and her contender at Full Gear in an enclosed cage. And you shine your light on Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa and Marine Shafir. That's your ending? I didn't like it.
Well, they are pushing the Marina and Megan Bain thing.
I get it. You're giving some rub to the tag team.
And
I get it.
the only thing I will say to that, JFB, is I do think that Excalibur explained it well, saying that this team realized that the weak link was the relationship between Mina and Tony. So if they could exploit that somehow, that would give them the best opportunity to win. So in that regard, for ring psychology, that makes sense. But I definitely understand your point.
Yeah. I just it left a bad taste in my mouth, and I believe that's why the crowd was pretty silent on that. And I hated,
and they shouldn't have been, because that match was so awesome.
Those women, whether you like the ending or not, you should have been yelling, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. But I don't think they liked the ending. And the fans and the crowd let AEW back in the back. No, we didn't like the ending at all.
I think
you know what? That's fair, because I think you're looking for something with Monet and Stat.
Yeah. It makes more sense. That
and it kind of devalued Stat and Monet a little bit.
I don't think so, because they both are laid out on the outside.
I was going to say they weren't even in the ring for the.
Like they effectively eliminated them.
It doesn't matter.
I know, which is why I think it's
the focus needs to be on your women's champion.
I agree.
Not on anyone else. I don't care how many times and how many belts Timeless Tony Storm is shit out of her ass in the years she's been with AEW. I don't care.
Yeah.
What I care about is what's going on with the champion right now. And your champion was left laid out with Mercedes Moné from a table spot that had no consequences to the ending of the match.
And JFB, that is very congruent with what we saw in the main event.
I think they were written unintentionally because they have their title match in 10 days. So this was just a little tease to get you ready for the match. I don't have a problem, because I look at this as them just basically building this tag team tournament is what they were doing in this Blood and Guts match.
After Blood and Guts tonight, I could give a rat's ass less about the women's championship, because they're going to do one or two things. They're going to screw Statlander or they're going to screw Monet. Someone's getting screwed.
There's going to be shenanigans.
Well, and Mercedes Moné was just voted #1 wrestler in the BWI 250.
Yeah.
So,
where's Statlander on that list?
Like 7.
Well, to be fair, the PWI was from June of 2024 to June of 2025. So Stat will be higher on this list next year than she was this year.
All right.
Yeah, but still, with like the press and everything, to me, it's hard not to take advantage of that, like strike while the iron's hot.
Yep.
So I don't know. It makes me wonder what's actually gonna happen.
Yeah.
I do have one.
Look, we got White Thunder over here.
Oh, White Thunder! Woo!
White Thunder had another basketball game tonight. They won. They are now 5-0.
There you go.
Hey, don't be surprised if you get a knock on the door and it's the JFB with a piss cup. 5-0, you get tested.
Yeah.
If JFB shows up your house with a piss cup, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, don't let me in.
You say
call your dad. Call your dad and tell him, hey, he's asking about Flintstone vitamins.
I will say one thing real quick, because this was kind of the issue with the I quit match or the submission match. If
Yeah.
you're going to have a spot where you have the ref just talking to people, and like in this where Tony Storm verbally gave up, mic
Yeah.
up your ref. Don't have him carrying a mic around. Mic him
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I think that would add so much more to these matches.
Yeah.
Because I think half the time when you ring the bell, the people in the stadium are like, "What happened? We don't know."
Yep.
I think that would help if they could hear.
Okay.
Jamie, do you got any last thoughts on this? We haven't heard from you in a while.
I'm just gonna say for the opener and my first thing, like I said, it fucking blew me out the water.
And that was the first ever women's blood and guts, Kimmy. Like they've been petitioning for years, and people thought that it wasn't going to happen because they did not think that allowing women to bleed on TV would be a draw.
Yeah.
It was insane.
mood
Are you
changed
kidding
all
me?
that.
They were so wrong.
Hogo was bleeding like a stuck pig.
That's another thing.
All
They said Sky Blue broke the Muda scale tonight.
Yeah, she definitely did. Let's go to the Callis family attacking Jurassic Express. Out comes Don Callis with the Bucks and Okada extending an offer once again to join the Don Callis family. Do we want to spend any time on this?
No, nothing really happened. They just basically said, "We'll see you next week for the decision."
Yeah, we'll see you
Oh,
next
it's just
week.
it's like holding it over from last week.
Yeah, so
String
All right,
us
let's
along
go.
a little bit longer.
let's go to our second match. Hangman Page versus Hobbs in a fall count anywhere match. Canada, you go first.
Now, they didn't say this was for the world title, did they?
No,
they
it
didn't.
wasn't. It was just they specifically said the title was not on the line.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't hear them say at the beginning of the match.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I really love this. Like, this is how you build stars. Like, Powerhouse Hobbs. That guy looked like a beast. Like, he took Hangman to his limits. And that spot where he got nailed over the edge and onto the production table, chef's kiss. Like, and I love the part when Shivani goes, I hope he doesn't hit him over the edge because I'm scared for him, which built it up in you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. So I'm going to start off with saying I love this match. Now, when I first heard it announced and that it was a Falls Count Anywhere, I thought it was the dumbest idea in the world to have a Falls Count Anywhere match in between two Blood and Guts matches. I was wrong. I fucking love this match. It was so much fun. Hobbs looked like the beast and a future champ that he is. And of course, freaking the best part was, like you said, after Hobbs gets knocked off through the production table, they had the wherewithal to flicker the lights to make it look like that actually fucked something up. Which
totally wouldn't.
But it
totally different lights.
Yeah. And then obviously afterwards, my question is, why would anyone listen to Joe and bring down the cage? What?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. That came through my head. Like, why?
Well, because they're leading into Blood and Guts.
I thought this was like to save time for the next match.
Well, who in the back is listening to Joe, and when Joe says drop the cage, you have like what?
You might have threatened someone.
Well, we got a cage match for the men's belt, so I mean, yeah,
it worked. It definitely worked.
Obviously, it's a means to an end.
Yeah,
but logically, didn't make any sense.
To the slow beginning it was a dip for me.
Yeah.
But
So,
it did kill.
it seems like apparently YouTube is seriously screwed tonight. I think Matthew also said something about that.
Well, there's this magnetic storm hitting the Earth, so it's probably screwing.
There we go. Yep. That's right, because I saw Aurora Borealis.
I saw it last night. It's extremely cloudy here, but yeah, last night I saw them.
Yeah.
So jealous. Even when it was here, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
You have to take your camera and turn it on night mode or really low exposure and take pictures. That's the only way you can see them. You're not going to see them just with the naked eye.
All right. Well,
So before I go any further,
yeah.
Joseph Graham, you were a Marine, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday was the 250th anniversary of the Marines, so I just want to say thank you to EVP Joe.
Monday.
Or not yesterday, but 2 days ago.
Yes.
Thank you to EVP Joe. Thank you to every Marine out there. Semper Fi, guys.
Thank you.
Semper Fi.
It was Remembrance Day yesterday here for us too. So,
Yep. Just wanted to throw that out there real quick. I enjoyed that this match was a false count anywhere because that's what this night is supposed to be, mayhem. It's supposed to be nothing but craziness. And I think that I enjoyed this match so much because they let Will Hobbs be Will Hobbs.
Mm-hmm.
They let him be a monster. They let him be the guy that can manhandle Hangman Adam Page. And I don't feel like we've seen a lot of that since Hangman has been champ. Like he's had his like battles or whatever, but it's never like anyone manhandling him. So I like this kind of opponent for him in the settings of this match. I thought it was a fun match. I'd give it a Halos up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danielson even said that in the match. He's like, it has been a long time since we've seen Hangman manhandle like this, like Hobbs did.
That is a Halos up for me too. I always forget to say Halos up. Rich always brings it back to center.
I dug it. I really dug it. It was a great match. I like the fact Hangman took that kid's beer, took a swig, and gave it back to him. He's like, "Oh my god, I got Hangman's.
I'm drinking Hangman's spit. I'm drinking his backwash right
I'm
now.
gonna go ahead and do this and do a buckshot Larry on one of my friends in the parking lot.
I'm never gonna piss again."
He'll get Hangman powers out of it.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I'll be teaching school in West Virginia.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go burn someone's house down.
One of my enemies.
Yeah. I got a list.
After they just bought it.
I got a list. I'm checking it twice. I'm gonna find out who's been naughtier on my list. Because the arsonist is coming to town. I'm just so let's go to so
the only segment of the night.
Huh?
I said the only segment of the night.
The only segment of the night. Yeah, I mean, no, that's not true. We had the Don Callis segment.
I guess that's true, but the only one that mattered.
Yeah.
For sure. It was long enough to be like soak your teeth into it.
Yeah, Shivani trots out, and mind you, they're in Greensboro in North Carolina. There are quite a few wrestlers.
Woo!
So I got to ask a question before I get into the details of the match. How many of you thought for one brief second we might see Edge and Christian?
my kid actually.
I thought you were going to say you have a player there.
I never thought it for a second.
I was kind of hoping
because Adam is filming a movie.
Yeah,
He's over in London right now. So
yeah. All right,
okay.
so
Hey, JFD, throw up Matt's last comment.
Matt's last.
Yes, they should. That's what heels do.
Yeah.
They get into the character though. You gotta applaud that getting into the show.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just like the way that Dax like you trained me and I didn't learn nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
Cannon Dry, you go first. Your thoughts.
I love when they bring in legends like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and they give them their proper glory. And then they smack them around a little bit just to, remind you that we got to put over the heels here. So I love this segment. And for a moment, I thought Ric Flair was coming out because there was a rumor on the web that Ric Flair was supposed to be part of this show too.
No, it wasn't a rumor. They announced it on Collision.
So
It
why
was-
didn't he? Why did?
I don't
I
know,
guess
but
none
I'm
of the
glad he
others.
didn't show up.
Maybe
I guarantee you, Ric Flair was supposed to be, and Ricky Steamboat got the call because Ric Flair backed out because
No,
he
on
probably-
collision. On collision, they said we are in Greensboro on Wednesday, and we will have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and
Oh.
Ric Flair.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
So
that's what happens when you
I
don't.
wonder
have-
we'll find out about this later on.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll break the news. Maybe Kimmy will break the news and make a post.
I will be on it. You know that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, this is a Halos up for me. I love this segment.
I love the segment. It was fantastic. Who else wants to? Kimmy, what did you think of the segment?
Oh, I was so excited when Ricky came out. I think my kid, she's horrible to watch with though, because she starts recording my reactions to shit, and I'm like, stop doing that. But yeah, like I totally came unhinged, like childhood flashback, and then I got really mad. I was like, they better not put their hands on him, and like, oh, it was great. It was, yeah, that's a Halos up for me. The sign in the audience when he pointed out that guy's sign with like the Rushmore
Yeah.
with Dusty and Sting and Flair and Dragon, that was sick.
I mean, they're legends. They are. Rich, what did you think?
I loved it because it's a great way to get a legend in the building,
Yep.
a historic venue with your top heel tag team that are getting ready to go for the tag titles. I think and plus they have the personal connection. And yeah, I mean, Ricky gets beat up, but at the end, Ricky gets some licks in on Dax. So like, I enjoyed the entire thing, and to me, the funniest part is when Stokely's talking to him, and Ricky just stands up to him, and he's like, "Oh, you're short." To me, I don't know why that was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was great. So I give the whole segment of Halos up.
Yeah. What do you think, Joe?
First, I want to say Ricky the Dragon looks damn good for being however old he is.
73.
73.
73 looks
73, yeah.
phenomenal. That said, this segment was way too long for my liking.
Yeah.
He was rambling. FTR was rambling.
I think he was thrown off because-
Are you Halos downing this?
No, just purgatory. Like,
Oh, okay.
it's just, it was,
I noticed you you had to inform Kimmy that it's not tilted.
yes, it's purgatory. It's not Halo's tilted.
I'm just learning. I'm learning.
That's why I was letting
I
you
thought it was
know.
hilarious that you commented on her video to say that. Though.
Hey, if you're going to steal the gimmick, do it right.
No, I told her to do it.
Yeah.
We were rating them, and Aaron was like, "No, man, on this we do it this way."
This is Halos up territory here.
All right. Let's go to our main event. It is the third match of the night. It is the men's blood and guts. I'm going to give the order of participants, and then we will go ahead.
Am I one of the participants?
Huh?
Am I in this match?
No, you're not. No, unfortunately, cut your segment
Because
out.
that would have I'd be in big trouble.
Yeah. Darby Allin, Yuta, Orange Cassidy, Garcia, Briscoe, but instead Roderick Strong goes out. Claudio, Kyle O'Reilly, Moxley, Tack, Briscoe, Gabe, Kid shows up. I'm gonna go with Kimmy first because this is her first.
Kimmy
men's blood.
going first.
It was. I mean, first of all, obviously, I was happy when Darby came out first because he's straight badass, and I knew that he could last through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Darby's your favorite, right?
Oh yeah, like okay, like Undertaker is my favorite wrestler of all time.
Yeah.
Amen.
Darby is right there.
Are you okay?
What
Dude.
the hell?
Did you fall down?
I felt like I was on a roller coaster.
The thing.
My God, you gave me a heart attack.
I'm like, is she okay? Did we witness Kimmy's death live on the air?
Probably. Hang on. I got
that's
so
funny.
excited I blew my phone right out.
Wow.
That's
Well,
it.
if you
That's
have
it.
motion
Kimmy, hey,
sickness, I
guys.
apologize.
Guys, I have a motion. Kimmy is banned from talking about Darby on the AFW.
Yeah, no kidding. My God.
Hey, God, I gotta figure this out. You guys talk. My kid's trying to help.
Okay, we'll come back to you to let you finish at the end. How about that?
Okay.
All right, let's go to Lord Ryan Rich.
Yeah, this was a real fun match. I'm not surprised that the babyfaces won because the babyfaces almost always win blood and guts. I thought I don't like the fact that they took Darby Allin out of the equation and he wasn't a part of the finish. I don't like that at all. Like, I understand Kyle getting the win because that kind of brings that to a close. But I just thought that was kind of a weak ending, especially compared to what the ladies put on. It just didn't make sense for me. But the match itself was ridiculous. Like, really, really good. So for that, I give it a Halos up.
Okay. You want to finish up, Kimmy?
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously, there was a lot of reaction for me. The flaming table,
Yeah.
I'm going to try to remain calm and hopefully don't blow my phone out again. But, yeah, it was...
You can't have those phoners all live on the air.
No,
Yeah.
it was... I know. Like, there was so many... What the fuck am I watching moments?
Yeah.
Like...
That's Darby in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I did, like, there was a point where, like, I mean, I was covering my eyes, like, I was like, I can't watch it. Justin's yelling at me. He's like, you gotta look. This is crazy. This is happening. Hurry up. And I'm like, I can't. Like, I think Lou said I cried at one point. But, oh, apparently, Erin, you will get the video. She has my video reaction.
Oh, maybe we can post it up on YouTube here.
No, that's not happening.
Well, we'll see. We'll work out a negotiation.
Okay. Joe.
But yeah, it's a huge Halos up for me, obviously.
Okay. I love this match. I thought it was great. I love the ending because it's the story yes, Darby should have been involved, but for the last month, the story has been Kyle O'Reilly always having the one up on Moxley.
Yeah.
And this time, Kyle O'Reilly finally finished it. And this was the only way this match should have ended, is Kyle O'Reilly submitting Jon Moxley.
Yeah.
Now, that said, I'm thoroughly disappointed that Yuta did not get thrown off the top of the cage through that table.
Oh, everybody's holding the brush for that.
That sucks. But yeah, like, I mean, it was just freaking carnage. Like, it's so hard to keep up with everything, but it's like, here's where they should have utilized more replays personally. But other than that, like,
I think that's a good criticism.
It's just, yeah. And the women's match was even harder because there was 12 people instead of 10.
Yeah. Canada Dry.
Okay, so I'd like to give props to my boy, Pack the Hitman Hart. He was good out there. Like, he came out looking like Bret Hart without the pink.
Oh, God.
And Kyle O'Reilly is now a star.
No, he's not.
He's
not.
He is a tag.
He's going to be forgotten about by next week, Canada Dry. I know you love him because he's from Vancouver. He's not a star. This did nothing for him. That's why the ending of the match was
You had your turn. Are you done now? Is he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Yeah, see, the internet froze you to shut you up.
I'm not frozen. I see myself just fine.
Okay, you're kind of glitchy.
Yeah, you've been glitchy all night, bro.
But yeah, I think this made Kyle O'Reilly a star. I think I think that this pushing him is at this moment is the right thing to do. You can't lay off the gas. Like, this guy's the real deal.
Which one is he?
He's the one that tapped out Moxley covered in blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the Crimson Mask of this match.
And the Darby thing off the thing.
Yeah.
Like that's Darby. Darby's got to do that spot. He's in this match just for that spot.
Yep.
My kid is
What the
talking in the
hell is
background, like waving her hands. She says, they make Mox seem like such a big guy, but the last two things that I've shown her, he tapped easily.
And
Yeah.
I think that's the story
That's
they're
the
telling,
story.
is that he keeps tapping like a bitch,
Yeah.
which is just like, I wonder. I want to see where they go.
So I'm going to put this back on track. Let me go through mine, and then we'll go to the flower. What's our flower shop topic, by the way?
Tell me about. We might have done this before, but tell me about your favorite childhood pet.
Okay.
What if you didn't have any?
Tell me. I don't know.
I didn't have any childhood pets. I wasn't allowed to.
Well, tell me about your first pet.
Okay.
Okay. I love this match. I'm going to side with Rich on this. I was expecting the Messiah match, the Messiah booking, Darby having to go through each and every member of the Death Riders to get to John Moxley. The last one being Pac, whose only concern is to torture and destroy Darby Allin and set him up. With that being said, I was expecting that match, and I gotta say I'm a little disappointed, like a skosh disappointed. Because to me, that gives you the ability to have an over baby face until Osprey can come back. Because I think that's what you're lacking. You can't say Hangman Page is over as a over the top baby face like Osprey is, because he's got kind of an edge to him. I mean, I don't care how babyface you paint him, he burned a guy's house down. That kind of counts in my world.
Well, he
But
wasn't
It's
heel when he did it.
anticlimactic to end it that way when your women's match was literally we're smacking championship titles against this woman to make another woman make her stop. Or you talk about Blood and Guts last year when Jack Perry was about to get set on fire in Sheen Cage. But tonight it's an ankle lock on John Moxley, your 4-time heavyweight champion. Like the guy who is the most badass of the badass. That's how you're gonna end it. Like,
Yeah, I understand. Like they're purposely trying to make John Moxley look like a bitch.
ridiculous.
Let me-
No sense.
let me-
If Darby's not involved, then there's no reason for it because Darby's the whole reason why they're in this predicament. It's stupid. It was bad booking, and I hated it.
I'm gonna say this because I want to finish my thought really quick. So for me, I loved how they shot specifically Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. What you saw was Ring of Honor. At camera angles, how quickly they moved. You saw a rejuvenated Roderick Strong.
Look at the comments. Look at the comments. They agree with me.
I mean,
Is this your daughter, Earth the Loop?
Yep.
I mean, I don't want to take it. This is the problem. I agree with you 100%, Lord Ryan Rich. Like 1,000%. You had a chance to create a baby face that was an over-the-top baby face like Will Ospreay is. And even for a second, I thought maybe Swerve might be coming in. What a great way to debut back in a Blood and Guts match.
Like maybe to counteract Gabe Kidd or something like that. Would be fun. Yeah, I see that.
Overall, I don't want to take anything away from Kyle O'Reilly. That image of him caked in blood as blood is pouring out of his legs with a leg bar ankle break and submitting John Moxley was amazing. Do I agree with it? No.
And let me just add quickly that you need Kyle O'Reilly to be the new Adam Cole as a star. Not like the same guy, but
Well,
you
I
need him
don't
to
want
fill that spot.
I don't want to steer. I don't want to take anything away from you, but let's be realistic. Adam Cole has been bullshit since he arrived. He's
No,
not
but
a
star
star.
power wise, like he's not the wrestler he once was.
No, he
And he
is
did.
a,
He had a few bangers in AEW here. Let's
you
not
know
take
what
that
he
away
is?
from him.
He's this. Boom, Adam Cole, baby, and that's it.
Like
That's
his stuff with MJF was pretty good.
But he had
MJF
someone
was
carrying
good.
him through those matches and through that storyline.
Yeah, MJF carried that entire storyline. I'm sorry, but the glory days ended when they started screwing around with him and the whatevers at NXT. I think Triple H saw what was the writing on the wall, which was I'm going to make you a manager. And Adam Cole's like, well, I can go wrestle anywhere I want. And Triple H said, hey, the door's right there. Don't let it hit you where the good Lord split you. I completely understand. But to me, it hurts my Ring of Honor soul to take any shine away from Kyle O'Reilly. He deserved that win. It was justifiable. Was it the right win?
You're
No.
torn a bit. You're torn a bit.
I'm torn a lot.
Yeah.
I'm having an existential crisis right now.
Just put your hand on the screen, brother. Put your hand on the screen.
Oh,
Put your hand on the screen. Do you feel that? Do you feel the love, brother? Do you feel the
dude,
love?
yes. Woo.
Yes.
All right. It's time for us to finally go into one of my favorite stores. I visited at least 3
I love
times
this
a week.
store.
I love this store.
Welcome to the Flower Shop, brought to you by ProWrestlingTees.com/Adrian Adonis, where you can pick up all your Adrian Adonis gear, just like this shirt you're looking at right now.
All right, it's very simple. Favorite match? One of your favorite of the 2 segments? Number of bells? And either your first pet or your childhood pet.
Your favorite childhood pet.
Favorite. Canada Dry. You go first.
Yes. I win again. So this was a really good show. It had pay-per-view vibes. I had to give it a 4.75. Like, it was that good.
Oh, okay.
My favorite match, obviously, I'm going to go with the men's blood and guts. My favorite segment, obviously, it's everyone's favorite segment, is the FTR and Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah.
Let me just say that I want FTR to win those tag titles.
Yeah.
I want a real team to hold that belt. I hate when they throw together teams. Like,
I'm sorry, a real team?
Okay, wait, hold on. Before you jump to conclusions here, I love Brodito. I love Brody King. I love Bandito.
Mm-hmm.
But they're a transitional tag team. Let's be honest.
Oh, of course they are. Yes.
Yeah. So give the belts to FDR. My favorite pet was my cat, Kit. He was my very last childhood cat before I started to grow up into a pimple-faced teenager.
Yeah.
And this cat, like, I was getting bullied at school. And at one point, this cat was my only friend.
Oh, man.
And just like coming home to that little cat and just spending time with him was, and he saw me into adulthood. And so I love this cat so much, and he just went missing and he just don't know what happened to him, but he was a great cat. We found him in a paper bin, actually. Him and his brother.
Okay.
And we raised it with like milk bottles and fed him at nighttime.
Oh,
Yeah, and
that's so
he
fucking
he was,
cute.
he was the cat that almost died a few times. We're like, well, he didn't die, so we're keeping him.
Right? He's a tough one.
Yeah.
All right. Kimmy.
Okay, so I don't know how to do this. It's bells first, or
You do whatever order you want.
However you want to do it.
so I'm gonna give the whole thing 5 bells because that's the top because it's my first one, and the whole show blew me away.
Straight 5 bells.
I think that's the highest I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
I've never heard of 5 bell before.
It blew me out of the water for a first time, and I can't wait to watch more.
Yeah.
I think Kimmy's predict her numbers will go down as she watches a bit because this is a high note for her.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the first thing. Like, yeah. I
That's
get
like that's like jumping out of the stands and running a 95-yard kickoff return. Or hey, you ever played goalie? Yeah, I played goalie before. Why don't you go ahead and get in the crease and do a shutout? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, like for a first timer, I'm going as high as I can because, like I said, it was like pay-per-view vibes. Because I'm used to only watching WWE, right? So it was a complete 180
You
from
pretty
what
much entered the Matrix tonight.
yes, like it was insane. And then so my obviously segment was seeing Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah.
And then we say like, is it favorite match?
Yeah.
The women's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the women's because it was like an absolute showstopper. And then I have a request from my kid to talk about our family's favorite pet together, and his name was Chili, and he was our cat, and we had him from a kitten, and he actually just passed away last Christmas.
Aww.
Hey, what's up, Chili?
He was a ratted old man by the end because like the dog and the other cat had got at him, and he had like cauliflower ear and like. Yeah, he was, and I knew it was getting near the end for him. And yeah, it was right before Christmas, which is crazy because we got him as a Christmas present for Lou when our other cat had ran away.
Aww.
And literally, like that's a story for another time. But let's just say that she definitely went to the mall and talked to Santa. And thanked him very dearly for this kitten because his name was Chili because he came from the North Pole.
Oh,
nice.
So I think I answered everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, let's go to Lord Ryan Rich.
Favorite match of the night, much like the last 2 Royal Rumbles, is the women's because it was far superior. The action, the way that it ended, is a true blood and guts. That's how it's supposed to be. They laid the foundation for the show. Favorite segment, of course, is FTR and Steamboat. I really, really, really enjoyed this show, but the ending of the men's main event was so dumb that it pushes this down to a 4.0 for me.
Oh.
Otherwise, it probably would have been a 4.5.
All right.
It just doesn't make no sense. Like, I understand you want to wrap up the Kyle O'Reilly and the Moxley thing. I understand that, but you're not doing anything. Like, you think you're doing something for Kyle. No one's going to think about Kyle in 2 weeks. Not one person.
I'll
They're
be
just
talking
not.
to you in 2 weeks, sir.
Well, okay, one person will be thinking about Kyle O'Reilly in 2 weeks since Canada Dry. Nobody else outside of him is going to be thinking about it.
No, I mean, I'll be talking to you because there'll be like something going on.
Oh, no, I just figured you'd be still the only one rooting carrying his flag. And I'm not saying that Kyle
You don't like Kyle O'Reilly? Come on.
No, Kyle O'Reilly's great. He's fine. But he's not the hero of the story. The story started with Darby Allin. It needs to end with Darby Allin, and Darby Allin needs to be the hero throughout. And on top of that, it's a stupid ankle lock. Like, not an ankle lock while he's getting, like, stabbed with knives or beaten with a belt. Just a simple ankle lock. Like
He was on the glass. He was on the glass.
that is the most anti Apex moment that you can get.
But
In,
that's
in,
the story.
in my humble opinion. In my
That's the
humble
story.
opinion. In my humble opinion.
Mox is a bitch. That's what they're going for.
But you know what? He already got his wins over him. He got the count out.
I don't know where they're going with Mox is a bitch story, but that's what it is.
That's what puts him up. That's what makes him better. Like, I'm sorry, Kyle O'Reilly has done a bunch of nothing in AEW, and he just tapped out the 4-time world champion. That's dumb.
How do you know this isn't the start of something, though? I'm just saying.
That's what I think.
It could be, and I'm going to probably tell you that it's dumb then, too, because it doesn't make sense based on the history of your company. Like, Kyle O'Reilly has lost to pretty much everybody. So it doesn't make any sense. I don't like that. As far as I will say that when I was in middle school, my dad was a preacher and we lived in a parsonage, and we had a wild cat that would come into our garage. Her name was Katie. And she actually had a whole bunch of babies underneath in our crawl space in the parsonage. And so we got them all out and we let them live in our garage for a little while. And Katie, the mom, was such a hunter. You'd bring us chipmunks and baby rabbits as signs of affection.
Oh.
Like, bring them to our garage door. Like, I brought food. Like, let's party. And so, but the kitties were the cutest little kitties. We had Stripes, who was a gray and white mix. We had Charlena, which was black with a little yellow spot around her mouth. Some of the cutest kitties I've ever seen in my entire life. A couple of them didn't make it, but the rest of them did, and they stayed with us in the garage and as our outside cats until we eventually moved away like a year and a half later. So I would say that was my first favorite pet, because it was the first time we really got anything outside of goldfish.
Yeah. Okay. Joe.
Okay. Favorite match? Like, I don't know, because I loved all three of these matches. I thought they were all fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think, because it was the first, I want to go with the women's blood and guts match. Favorite segment? Screw y'all. I ain't picking FTR. I'm going with the beatdown in the back. Screw that. I'm not giving that the segment of the night. I thought it was too long. We all knew what was going to happen, and they took extremely too long to get.
Screw you all. I'm not going with FTR.
Yeah.
So I'll take Okada and the Bucks and the Don Callis family beating up on Jurassic Express.
Okay.
Ranking, I'm with Can Dry, 4.75. I enjoyed this. I'm glad. I said a month ago, I said we're going to Blood and Guts, and if it's
Are you sure you don't want to Bob Barker me?
No.
Okay, that's nice of you.
Like I said, if it doesn't end with Kyle O'Reilly submitting Moxley, it's bad storytelling, in my opinion, because it negates everything they've done for the last month, telling the story between Mox and Kyle O'Reilly. And my favorite childhood pet, we had a black Chow Chow. Like, I'm talking like jet black, black fur, black tongue, black eyes. We just called him Bear because he looked like a freaking miniature bear.
Yeah.
But he was the most lovable thing in the world. He was so cuddly. It was great.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to make you guys tell this story all over again because I love it.
So I'm going to give this a 4.75 as well. Actually, I should give it a 4.74 and then accuse you guys of Bob Barker and me. I
It
won't.
doesn't work like that. You went last.
4.75 is
Not
what
how
I'm
Bob
going with.
Barker works.
I had issues with this. Number one, it needs to be on a pay-per-view from now on. Nothing gets you out of the darkness that Moxley and the Death Riders brought. The sadistic way they tortured their prey. And then I have to watch like a Mop and Glow commercial. It pulls you out. It pulls you out.
Mop and Glow.
So, yeah, the other problem with it was I think they misbooked the women's and the men's ending.
That's still a generous rating you gave it.
Yeah. But my favorite match is going to be Hangman Page. It was a good match. It was a really good match. It got overshadowed by blood and disgusting guts. My favorite segment was FTR. It was just funny. Stokely, and I mean, I feel bad for Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I think Flair not being there threw him for a loop. So,
Which I think is why it seemed like it went long.
Yeah,
because they were trying to fill time.
Yeah,
That's what it is. It's probably like we got to fill up Flair's spot now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm definitely going to look that up as soon as we're off the air and find out why he wasn't there.
Yeah,
They
if we
should've-
can get
you
to the
know who-
bottom of this, Kenny.
They should have called in Sting. You know he would have been there in a heartbeat because the man.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah!
I was waiting for him to come out. Actually, I thought that
I
would
would
have
have
happened
been so
too.
fine with that. That would have been so cool.
I thought it was going to be Sting. Honestly, I didn't realize it because I didn't watch Collision, so I had no idea it was Ricky.
I thought it was so funny when he's like, "How's Macho Man doing?"
Oh,
Yeah.
I got upset during that part.
You know what?
It's meant to. It's like obviously he's dead. Like,
No, I was like, that's kind of cringe. To
Right.
be
Yeah, I
honest
didn't
with
like
you,
it.
I didn't
I thought
like
it was funny
that.
because it's so
at all.
obviously. It was obviously a cheap pop
Well,
hit.
Okay, but it's like, what's he gonna say? Where's Brian Pillman? Like, I mean, come on, like we can talk about all kinds of dead wrestlers. Like, that just seems weird to me. I didn't like it.
All right. Anyways, so my favorite pet. I didn't have any pets when I grew up. We had a dog for 2 weeks and tried to nip at my dad. That dog was gone quicker than you could say "fuck that
Poor
shit."
dog.
So I'm gonna go with my favorite pet of all time. I had a rescue pit bull named Brady, named after
Brady!
Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time.
The greatest dog of all time.
Outside of Peyton Manning, you're right.
Yeah, it's greater than Peyton Manning. Got
No,
all that bling.
Outside of Peyton Manning.
All that bling. All that bling.
The dog had
We're
bling.
another 2-hour argument on this podcast.
We're talking about dog, not the real.
Yeah, but Tom Brady, and he was just a great freaking dog anywhere. I mean, I moved a lot, and he was all game. He sat in the passenger seat. I gave him sunglasses, and he'd just sit there and stare. People would pull up, and they'd be like, "Oh, he's so cute." He'd just stare right ahead. He wouldn't even pay attention. He's like, "Bitch, please, I know I'm hot. Whatever."
The other thing about pets, Stampede,
Yeah, and
the other
that
thing about
dog.
pets is they're chick magnets.
Yeah, and that dog loved my dad, and my dad tolerated that dog. But years later, after he passed away, my dad's like, "I really love that dog," and I'm like, "I know you did. Like you pretend you didn't, but I know you snuck him food under the table, even though I told you don't. I know you gave him bacon in the morning sometimes when I come over for breakfast. I'm not stupid. Grandpa's spoiling the dog. I get it." But that dog was like a kid. I mean, he was like a kid to me. So, yeah, Brady. I love Brady. Black with a little white eye patch, just jet black and then a little white patch right over his eye.
I love these pet moments. They're so wholesome.
Yeah. So,
You guys want to know our average?
I do.
yeah, what's our average?
4.65.
Yeah,
That's pretty
there you
damn
go.
good.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. All right, we're running long on time, so I'm going to go ahead and make my pitches really quick. Go down below all the links. SWA Sabres, DraftKings. If you go to DraftKings and you gamble, it helps the show. They send us a check, a big fat gambling check. Then, if you go to SWA Sabres and you buy a lightsaber, they give us a big fat saber check. And then, if you go to prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling and get your effing wrestling gear, like all these amazing shirts that none of us are wearing at this moment.
One right here, though.
There's one behind Canada Dry. If you go there, guess what? They got a t-shirt check. They give it right to us. And you know what that money does? Let me tell you what that does. Brian Cage, we're working on trying to get some big names to come on our podcast and just talk about wrestling and talk about life in general. That shit costs money, yo. So anything you can do to help, we appreciate it.
Support the show.
There you go. So, on behalf of Canada Dry, EVP Joe, Lord Ryan Rich, and the Kimster, I am the JFB.
We'll keep it short and sweet. Raise your fist in the air, put the devil in a sharpshooter, and just keep fighting.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff.